Welcome to Off the Ball Network Trivia Night, sponsored by SeatGeek. Head on over to SeatGeek.com. Use code OTBN for $20 off your first order. I'm your trivia host, Kenneth Cotterill from the Competitive Edge podcast. Now, season one came to an abrupt end. We didn't have a final. Someone decided to leave the network and cook up 14-leg parlays. So, unfortunately, we were unable to finish out season one, but we are ready for season two. And we've got teams of two this season, not teams of three. And so let's introduce Team 7 and Team 8 competing in the first episode tonight. Team 7, Dos Basudas, featuring Chris and Cruz. How are you feeling?
Dos Basuras, let's go. I'm excited. I'd
like to say that Basura has an R in it, not a D, but it's okay, Kenneth. You did good for what you were given.
Yeah, I'm very white. Chris, some people are saying that you got carried by Stu last year. How do you respond to those rumors?
I miss him.
Oh, you're already giving up on Cruz? We haven't even answered the
No, just
Didn't I finish the season number one in the power rankings?
Yeah, you were up there. You're up there in the power rankings. So you traded in Stu and you got Cruz. Very, very different folks. But on the other side, we've got Team 8, made up of Mo and Fresh, otherwise known as the People's Champs. Fellas, how we feeling heading into season 2?
Confident.
We finna wipe the floor with everybody. I just want y'all to know it's really finna get ugly.
Did Mo get an answer on last
That's
season?
crazy. That's what Mo said before the fantasy football season started.
Nah, bro. Hey, you know what's crazy, bro?
Go for you.
You know, back-to-back champ. You know what back-to-back champ decided to do? He decided to take a risk, and it didn't pan out. But I was back-to-back champ. Somebody had to come get me.
I like to live in the now. Here and
I'm
now.
just saying, I'm back-to-back champ. I was Nick Saban.
You were.
Man. I was Kirby Smart. I deserved a shot in the playoff just because of who I've been the past.
You were like 3-13. You didn't deserve a chance.
I gave up on the season.
You went from Kirby Smart to Tom Herman.
Boy, everybody got hurt.
Bro.
Anyway, none of that matter. This combo right here is real lethal.
Unstoppable.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris LeBron. He ended up winning the Off the Ball Fantasy Football League. But let's get into what we are doing here tonight, which is trivia. We've got a list of topics for you here. We're starting with NBA and college football, just like last season. Then we've got a new bonus round that we're introducing for round 3. Then college basketball, NFL, and then our specialty round at the very end. We've got Cruz and Chris are rolling with NFC East. And then we've got 90s NBA for Fresh and Mo in that last category. Same game rules as last time. Each team must have a designated speaker. Team's speaker must say lock it in to be final. 60 seconds to respond to each one. And then bonus round and specialty round worth ×2. And then we've got the lifelines, the same one as last season. We're rolling with the phone a friend option and the stick it on him option. Chris infamously stuck it on him after Jelani said that he knew the answer. So let's hope that Chris has locked that down as we head into season 2. But if we're ready to go, fellas, let's get started. We're going over to Rob and Chris for round 1, which is NBA is the topic. And here is your first question. Gilbert Arenas was a multiple-time NBA All-Star with the Washington Wizards, but what team in the West did he spend his first 2 seasons with? Timer starts right.
Golden State Warriors locking in.
Come on.
Golden State Warriors locking in.
Man, that's
We got 1-0.
Boy, I know something. Boy, you better not stump me. All
right.
Right here.
We got Mo and Fresh on the other side for the second question. Here we go. Ben Wallace was a multiple-time NBA All-Star with the Detroit Pistons, but what team in the East did he spend his first 3 seasons with? Timer starts now.
Washington Wizards.
Press the speaker.
Washington Wizards. Yeah, you can lock it in. It's the Wizards.
All righty. We got 1-1 right out of the gate.
It better. Yeah. I swear that easy ask question. Boy, it better be.
All righty. We're going to question number 3, heading back over to Rob and Cruz. I have everything as Dos Basudas, so just ignore that as we go through these questions. Top 4 seeds in the West in 2014-15 were Golden State, Houston, the LA Clippers, and this team. Timer starts now.
Oh, is it the Thunder? Because Thunder were so good. They still had.
I would say them. Yeah, I go with that one. Yeah. Yeah. Oklahoma City Thunder. Lock it in.
Goes to the other side.
Damn, that was a good guess. I ain't gonna cap to y'all. That was great.
It was, but I'm pretty sure it was the Spurs. I'm pretty sure it's the San Antonio Spurs.
Go ahead. I'm
Like
with you.
Portland.
Portland.
Who played for Portland that year?
Was that Dame and Aldridge still?
Yeah, I think it was Aldridge, CJ, if I'm not mistaken.
CJ, Dame. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, they went to the Western Conference Finals that year, didn't they?
Golden State was the 1 seed, Houston was the 2, Clippers the 3, and then Portland was the 4th seed.
Man, that was Lob City Clippers too. Yeah, them was some fun days.
Who they play in the first round? Man?
Well, you can look that up later.
Yeah.
Do your own research.
Do your own research. NBA question number 4 goes to the People's Champs. Top 4 seeds in the East in 2014-15 were Cleveland, Chicago, Toronto, and this team. Timer starts now.
14-15.
Cleveland. So Cleveland, Chicago, Toronto.
LeBron's back in Cleveland, right? So it's not Miami. I believe it's. I was just really wrong with the Spurs, but I really think it was the Hawks. But who else was good in 14-15?
The Wizards was cool, wasn't they?
The Wizards,
yeah.
The Wizards were cool. Is that the year they put out Toronto? The Wizards might be it because they would have had John Wall, had Bradley Beal.
1 seconds.
I like the Wizards.
Man, go ahead then. Yeah, I
like
like
the
it.
Wizards. Lock it in.
Goes to the other side.
I was thinking Atlanta too.
Shoot.
That's
Atlanta still had their core. It was still solid.
Were the Celtics in 14?
Celtics? No. Tatum. The Nets? Was it the Nets?
10 seconds.
Let's
Even
go
before fresh out of Atlanta.
Atlanta Hawks lock it in.
I gave them the answer. It's right.
Yeah, they take the lead.
That's on me.
I can't never go against the home team. What's wrong with me?
I know, right? You should know that of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were the 1 seed that year. Atlanta was the 1, Cleveland the 2, Chicago the 3, and Toronto were the 4 that year.
That was like Atlanta. They got swept by the Cavs that year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's the year when they had
blew it up, right?
Carolina was the player of the month of January.
Didn't Corver make the All-Star team that year?
Yeah, that started.
Yeah.
It was like 4 days starting 5.
Yeah, that's right. Dang.
They won like 60-something games. Yeah.
That was easy. Come on, man.
All right, Dos Pasura is up 2-1 coming out of the NBA now. Topic number 2, we are going to college football. This is for Dos Pasuras. In the 2014 college football season, only 1 defensive player finished top 10 in Heisman voting. Which linebacker from a Pac-12 school was it? Timer starts now.
Oh, Pac-12. Okay, so only 1 defensive player finished top 10 on linebacker Pac-12. Why do I think Anthony Barr?
No. 14. I was ready. I think I'm Scooby Wright from Arizona. Remember he had that one.
He was a baller. Yeah. He was like a 7th round pick too, right? Yeah. I don't know if he was top 10 though, but honestly, your guess is probably better than mine. I can only think Anthony Barr.
I don't remember when Anthony Barr was drafted.
Huh?
I don't remember when Anthony Barr was drafted.
That's the thing. I don't know if he was. I think he was before 14, but I remember him being a beast at UCLA. So
I remember Scooby Wright being a dog while I was in Ohio.
I remember Scooby Wright. You want to go with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scooby Wright. Lock it in.
Oh.
Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go.
He finished 9th in voting. Mariota won it. Melvin and Amari were the top 3 that year.
Wow. I knew it was one of those two.
Them white boy linebackers are crazy. They have like one every 10 years.
Wow. He was like a 7th round pick. I remember him because I'd always take him in Madden. He was always like a free agent. I always pick him up Madden.
Alrighty, question number 2. This one heads over to the People's Champs. In the 2016 college football season, only 2 defensive players finished top 10 in Heisman voting. Jabril Peppers and this defensive lineman from an SEC school. Timer starts now.
Oh, wait.
16.
Who was like that in the SEC in 2016?
Who won the Heisman?
Dang. It say D lineman. Never mind. I thought I was going somewhere with this. D lineman, SEC school. Man, who Bama had that year? Who Bama had that year? Bama, Georgia. I don't. 2016. So they would have been drafted in 17.
20 seconds.
Man, it was that D lineman from Auburn, bro. Oh, it was that D lineman from Auburn. And I do not remember his name.
10 seconds.
It was D lineman from Auburn, bro.
Oh,
Was it Derek Williams?
5, 4.
Man, just go Derek Williams.
Lock it in. I have no idea. Lock it in.
Goes to the other side.
They don't know either, so it's okay.
2017, Jonathan Allen was drafted that year. Dude from Tennessee, drafted by the Eagles.
Bennett?
Drafted.
What's his name? Bennett? Oh, Derek Barnett, right?
Derek Barnett. And then, I can't remember.
No, was it Michael Sam?
15 seconds.
Was it Michael Sam? Didn't he win SEC Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year that year?
The year before.
Was it? Oh, crap. I think it's more.
5.
If you feel it, go for it. I don't know.
3.
Michael Sam, lock it in. Oh!
We'll take it.
I definitely thought you guys were stealing there. So he was 7th in voting that year. Peppers was 5th. Lamar won the Heisman, and then Deshaun and Baker were the others.
Hey, that Michael Sam was a smooth guess, though, because he did win Defensive Player of the Year.
That's what I was thinking, because he won Defensive Player of the Year one of those years, and I was like, maybe
smooth. I was like, oh, he might.
As soon as Mo said who was in Alabama, I'm like, man, it was probably Jonathan Allen.
That was I said, dang, who was on Alabama? That's where you got to go, D-line, SEC. Right. Who was on Alabama? I was trying to think of the draft, too. That's right where I went. I was trying to think of the draft.
3-1, heading back to Dos Pasudas, question 3.
Dang, we getting pounded. Pause.
This player from an ACC school was the first cornerback taken in the 2014 draft by an NFC North team. Timer starts now.
Packers or Vikings? Jair Alexander?
Jair went to
Clemson.
Louisville.
You sure?
Jair went to Louisville, no?
Okay. Never mind. Well, it's still
ACC, so it doesn't matter. But what this player from an SEC school? So we're answering the ACC school or the player? This player, okay.
The player.
24.
I'm thinking Alexander. 14. I wanted him. That was my
14 feels like. Oh man, 14 feels like he's not that old, right? No, damn it. Bears, Packers,
10 seconds.
Lions. Who else is in NFC? Bears, Packers, Lions.
5, 4.
Say something. Say your name.
2.
Alexander.
Jair Alexander.
Go to the other side.
Yeah.
The only name that I can think of.
ACC, bro. Oh.
I ain't got no idea.
Oh, it's Steph. Oh.
Who Clemson had? Who Clemson had that year? They was good that year.
I think I know it now.
Who Florida State had? They had somebody. Ramsey was 2016. How many seconds we got left?
5,
Dang.
3, 2.
Now I'm gonna go with Kyle Fuller from like Virginia.
Oh, okay, Mo. Let's go, Mo. Turn it over.
Wow.
That was like 5.5
Bears,
seconds
right?
after.
Bears, right?
Virginia Tech, Chicago Bears, 14th pick.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Virginia Tech was a D1 school.
That was pulled from the clouds.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
All right.
Mo.
That's a moment right there. That's gonna be on one of the top 10 moments right there. That was smooth. I snagged that.
Already giving people what they want.
Alrighty, heading to the People's Champs. This player from a Big Ten school was the first cornerback taken in the 2017 draft by an NFC South team. Timer starts now.
Man, that's easy, bro. Stop playing with me. That's Marshawn Lattimore, bro. That's easily Marshawn Lattimore, bro. Hey, Fresh, lock him in.
Lock it in. Lock it in. I trust.
That's yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's my boy.
Right up, coming out of college football.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. We back.
Exactly.
That's my boy.
Alrighty, we're heading into the bonus round. Get your piece of paper ready. This is a new one this season. So all sports-related questions, just no basketball or football. We're talking baseball, golf, MMA. If you look like me, you probably played it growing up, hockey, tennis. You must select someone to go first, someone to go second, and then the final round, either of you can answer. You will not know the sport or the question ahead of time. It is a closest to the number type bonus round. You can go over. It's not Price is Right rules. So we're going to give you guys 20 seconds to come up with an answer for these ones. So bonus round question number 1. Who's going for Dos Basuras?
Rob, you go first.
All right.
Rob, who's going first for the People's Champs?
I'll go first.
All right. Fresh versus Cruz. Round 2 is Mo versus Chris. And then if it goes to a third question, then we will cross that bridge when we get to it.
Wait, so real quick, we write our answer on a piece of paper.
Yep.
Okay.
We got right.
Most running career MMA wins. This is for Cruz and Fresh.
What?
This is his whole MMA career, right? That's his whole MMA, not including
whole MMA career.
Your teammate can't say nothing.
I will specify if it's UFC or whatever, but it is career MMA wins.
We can't talk to each other.
Nope.
No.
Only they can
This
answer.
is crazy.
Dang.
All righty. Get ready to show your answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cruz.
Oh.
Man, ain't no way.
What is that? 76?
Yep.
Hey, Fresh.
Jim Harbaugh?
Can you see? I don't think you can see it.
45. Correct answer is 31.
Look, I knew it was something low.
It's a whole MMA career. I don't know.
Wait a minute. So he won.
What he did
Not
at
when he was
Strike
an
Force.
infant.
Wait a minute. So he won.
Yeah, I won, right?
Yeah.
Fresh is up 1.
Yeah, we here. Yeah.
76.
Hey,
Bob included his 6th grade year, junior high school.
Yeah, to clarify, it was MMA. We were not including grade school play. All righty, so we're heading over to Chris and Mo for the second bonus round question. Here it is. Professional golf wins for John Rahm.
Okay,
Man, come on, bro.
Come on, man.
Oh.
Can we ask a question?
No.
Yeah. You should be able to genuinely, like me and Chris, come up with one question.
All right.
Chris, how old is we can't talk. You wrote it down? Man,
Show your answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chris, what do you got?
Man, you ain't gonna be able to see mine.
19. Mo?
Man, y'all ain't gonna be able to see mine. Right, man.
72?
Nah, that's a 42.
42.
Okay,
That's a
42.
42.
Either way.
Guys, correct answer, 20. Chris was only the golf mind of OTBN, Chris LeBron with 19. All right,
Is it
so
the that signed like the $1 billion contract with the Saudis?
That's why I wanted to ask the question, man. How old is Buddy? Like, I was like, his age would have told me what to guess.
No, that's cheating.
that's
No, man, if we would Chris, if we would have genuinely said, "Hey, let's ask that question," it would have been cheating. We both.
I thought he was talking about. To be honest, John
That's
Hamm.
what I would ask. How old is Buddy? That's all that matters. All right, that's cool.
Alrighty.
That's
Tie
cool.
breaking round. Who's going?
Oh, this the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Chris will go.
You going? Go ahead. Yeah.
All right, Chris versus Fresh. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Career regular season home runs for Jose Bautista.
Oh,
Career regular season home runs.
Yep.
Okay. I know where he's not at.
Wait.
All right, show your answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chris, what do you got?
Whoa. Whoa.
Correct?
that's wealthy.
341. Correct answer, 344.
Oh, that's easy.
You know what's crazy? I would have said about 123.
That's what I was thinking. I know he had like 1 or 2 really good
Oh,
seasons.
my mama, I was finna put 1, 2, 3.
He had that 50 home run season that had like a bunch of 30s. I thought he had close to even. I had a higher number.
His name sounded like he was close to 350.
It was in the 300, yeah. But
All righty, so with that, Fresh and Mo take a 5-3 lead heading into topic number 4, which is college basketball. So first question goes to Dos Basuras.
Y'all trash.
This forward that attended Kentucky was a top 10 prospect that got selected by the Houston Rockets in the first round in 2012. Timer starts now.
oh my god, I know his name. I see him. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Hey, I bet y'all don't know. If y'all get this wrong, Chris, you trash.
No, I know. I know. I see him right now.
Oh my god. If you get this wrong, you trash. I'm so confident I know the answer that if you get this wrong, you trash. And if I'm wrong, that'll be one of the moments that get clipped of Mo looking like a dummy at the same time. Cause I know this name.
25
And if I'm wrong, man, slap me drunk, boy. If I'm wrong on this.
Can we use our lifeline?
Man.
Yep.
No, you can't call Kev. No.
Nah, go straight up, bro. Go straight up, bro. Nah,
I'm phoning a friend.
bro.
I'm phoning a friend.
Bro.
Put it on speaker.
Nah, bro. You
That's if
saw.
he might be working. He might be working.
If he doesn't answer, then tough luck.
Don't
Hey,
answer.
Fresh.
Don't answer.
Fresh. I know this answer, bro.
I believe in you.
I'm telling you, I know this answer.
I think I know, but I believe in you.
If I'm wrong, bro, I'm gonna slap myself if I'm wrong.
No, Kev ain't gonna put that, man.
Oh, come on, man. This got to be hurting. Huh?
We're doing trivia, bro. I need you.
Oh,
Be quiet. I can't hear him. All right, let me ask the question.
he finna
All
get.
This forward that attended Kentucky was a top 10 prospect that got selected by the Houston Rockets in the first round in 2012. I see his name. I see him, but I can't figure the name. Do you know that Kentucky dude? Yes. Terrence Jones, lock it in.
5-4.
Yes.
Hey, y'all do it.
That is the phone of
I can't stop answering the phone, man.
Know it. No, Moses man can have you know.
So Houston drafted him
Appreciate you, bro.
18th overall. They also took Lamb at 12 and Royce White at 16 that draft. So.
Don't fly
I saw his face, but I couldn't figure the name.
Oh, you know what's crazy, bro? It was only 1 or 2 answers, bro. It was either him or Patrick Peterson, bro.
Yeah.
Patrick Patterson, I mean.
yeah.
Patrick Patterson. Them was the only two I was thinking of.
All righty. Question number 2. This is for the People's Champs. This forward that attended UNC was a former top 10 prospect that was selected by the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round in 2012. Timer starts now.
Man, I know his name.
Oh, do we have the same?
I know his name. I know his name.
I think I know who it is, but I think I'm wrong at the same
Man,
time.
it's John Henson, bro.
That's what I'm thinking too.
It's John Henson, bro.
That's really who I'm thinking.
It's John Henson, bro. Lock it in. Go ahead. Yeah.
Alrighty, 6-4.
Yeah. It's John Henson, bro. That was, yeah. I know Chris knew that answer too.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Chris knew that answer.
Alrighty, 6-4. Question number 3, back to Dos Basuras. Final Four in 2005 featured North Carolina, Illinois, Michigan State, and this school from the then Conference USA. Timer starts now.
Lock it in, St. Joe's.
Goes to the other
I
side.
knew he was gonna get it wrong. It was
The Final Four.
Hey, you don't think it was Memphis?
It wasn't Memphis. Not in
Memphis was in
05.
the Conference USA though.
It was
The Conference USA, bro. Memphis was in there.
Oh,
they didn't have nobody then, because the first time Cal went would have been with Derrick Rose.
Oh, they were in the A-10.
5 seconds.
Conference USA, man.
5, 4,
Let's go Memphis. I think
I got the wrong
Go Memphis.
Memphis, lock it in. Louisville, I knew it.
Oh, y'all
That was before they switched over.
Ooh, yep.
They went 33-5 that year. They lost to Illinois 72-57. The only NBA player on their roster was Francisco Garcia.
Francisco Garcia. That was my boy.
He was
Francisco
trash
Garcia.
in the NBA.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
my
no,
guy.
St. Joe's was in the A-10. I forgot.
Oh,
That's when they had
Francisco Garcia.
I was
Alright.
so because they were undefeated that year. St. Joe's.
Hey, that man Chris ain't even consult with his teammate.
All right, here we go. Question number 4.
That's my fault.
Still 6-4 over to the People's Champs. The Final Four in 2004 featured Connecticut, Duke, Georgia Tech, and this school from the Big 12. Timer starts now.
Oh, 4.
I believe it's
Duke. Is that Texas or Kansas?
Texas or Kansas. I believe it was Kansas, because that should have been right before Roy Williams left to go to North Carolina. I think it's Kansas. I remember Tech, because Tech went to the championship.
Yeah.
That was Jack.
Was that Brandon Rush or that was before Brandon Rush? Was that like Brandon Rush then?
That was before Brandon Rush. That would have been like Drew Gooden. I think it was Kansas.
We could go Kansas, yeah.
Yeah, Kansas. Lock them in.
Goes to the other side.
Ooh, I like-
Who in Kansas?
04 was West Virginia.
I know who it is.
West
I know who
Virginia
it
was
West Virginia for make a Final Four.
I know who it is.
West Virginia was in the Big East.
Dang.
Oh man, Big 12. So
I know who it is.
2004,
10 seconds.
Connecticut beat.
Don't say it.
5, 4,
Don't
3,
say it.
2, 1.
Oklahoma. Lock it in.
He said it.
Oh,
He said Oklahoma.
That's what-
right?
That's what they had. What's this at point guard, right?
What's that, Oklahoma?
yeah.
Joey Graham, Tony Allen, John Lucas were on that
John
team.
Lucas.
They
Man,
lost to
John
Georgia
Lucas.
Tech
Yep.
67-65.
I
John
forgot
Lucas.
that squad back then.
That's Eddie Sutton was their coach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Yeah,
so
I have a
we're
point
still
for
6-4. We're now heading over to NFL.
But you better hope y'all catch up, boy. 'cause
That was y'all chance right there.
that was it. That was what Chris was supposed to go.
All right,
crazy.
here goes question number 1.
Those Splassu was trash.
The wide receiver that led the NFC in receiving yards in 2009 had 1,320 yards. Which player from the NFC East was it? Timer starts now.
Deshaun Jackson.
Miles Austin.
Okay. Yeah, are you
I
confident?
feel like didn't he go off that year? I feel like 1 year he went off. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's Miles Austin.
Either him or Deshaun Jackson.
It's one of the two, right?
I'm okay with Miles Austin because he did have that really good year.
All right, Miles Austin, lock it in.
6-5.
Good job.
I figured a Cowboys one was fair because you guys have the chance, but if not, then the deal was.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about how like they little round they went. They picked the NFC East. Like, did they not realize when they was playing? They goofy.
We only gotta play you one time.
I know, but still, like, don't we change it up every time?
No.
That's your specialty round.
Every
Yeah, for
every
the season.
game.
Well, at the end, like there's still an NFC East question to come. That one just happened in the NFC East.
Oh,
Alrighty, so NFL question number 2. This is for Mo and Fresh. The wide receiver that led the NFC in receiving yards in 2006 had 1,310 yards. Which player from the NFC North was it? Timer starts now.
Man, Megatron.
lock it in.
Yeah, that's Megatron.
Go Steelers.
What? What?
Right.
Oh,
right.
6.
So
Lions,
06,
Bears,
Vikings,
Vikings,
Packers.
Oh man.
Who was on the Jennings, right? Greg Jennings would be one, right? Maybe. The Lions had no one.
I think didn't Chicago have Brandon Marshall at this time too?
Marshall.
Oh.
5,
Marsh.
4.
Greg Jennings. Oh,
Brandon Marshall.
Brandon Marshall, lock it in. It's gonna be Greg
Roy
Jennings.
Williams.
Oh,
Wow.
We were all
Wow.
Calvin Johnson was in his final year of college.
And then he got traded to the
I said, hey, if it wasn't Megatron, I said it 1 year too early.
So he had 1,310. Donald Driver was second at 12.
Oh, Driver. Wow.
right team, wrong player.
There's also probably no team in the NFL that's tougher to determine receivers than the Packers because they just had a million guys.
Hey, Ken, I just want this to be remembered. Hey, Tom stamped that Kyle Fuller now.
Oh God.
Yeah, we need that.
That was tough.
NFL question number 3 for Duff Basur. 4 division winners in the NFC in the 2010 NFL season were the Falcons, Eagles, Seahawks, and this team. Timer starts now.
2010. That was
4 division winners. So the NFC East, the NFC West, the NFC South, so the NFC North.
10, 11.
Ooh.
Wasn't that was the year that the Packers won the Super Bowl? They got in as the 60s. It wasn't the Packers, it was the Bears.
We're wild Bears, right?
Yep. Bears lock it in.
Bears lock it in.
6-6.
Tied game, baby.
Weren't the Bears the 1 seed that year?
So Atlanta was the 1, Chicago the 2, Philly the 3, Seattle the 4, the Saints were the 5, and Green Bay was the 6th seed.
That's when they had like Martellus Bennett and like Alshon and Marshall, right?
Yeah, that team went crazy.
And that defense was crazy too.
Like Kyle Orton.
Yeah, that team went crazy on
Kyle
that.
Orton.
All righty, back to Mo and his team for question number 4. 4 division winners in the AFC in 2009 were the Patriots, Colts, Chargers, and this team. Timer starts now.
So that's the AFC East, South, West. So AFC North. You said 2009, 4 division winners. AFC North.
Yep.
So that's Pittsburgh, Bengals.
Yeah.
Was
Now
that
I'm gonna go to Steelers.
Steelers, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Steelers. So, yeah.
Yeah. Lock it in.
Goes to the other side.
God dang. I mean, darn. Stupid. What?
Why do I feel like it's
the Ravens, right? 09. Who did they have in 09?
They had
Did
Palmer.
they still have Carson Palmer?
They had Carson Palmer. They still had the receivers, Chad and Hoosh. They lost to the didn't they lose to the Jets that year in like in the first round? That's when the Jets went to the. I remember them having a home playoff game against the Jets. I just don't know which year it was.
10 seconds.
And the Jets beat them.
Only 2 options.
5, 4, 3.
Cincinnati Bengals, lock it in.
There
we go.
Yeah.
Steelers take 3 points in the NFL round. Yes, that was Carson Palmer. They had Cedric Bennett on that team. They had Chad Johnson on that team. A lot of guys.
Oh yeah, that team was loaded.
They lost to the Jets in the first round.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Because Indy was the 1, Chargers were the 2, New England the 3, Bengals 4, Jets 5, Baltimore 6. Steelers missed the playoffs that year. Alrighty, so we're heading into the bonus round now, and basically if Dos Basuras gets their question right, then they win the game. It's NFC East, and then the People's Champs is 90s NBA. So we're going to start. You know what? Let's make it interesting. We're going to flip it. It's going to go to the People's Champs first. You guys will have a chance to win it on your question still. So
walk it off.
Okay.
You guys. 2 players in the NBA won the 3-point contest multiple times in the 90s. Craig Hodges from the Bulls and this guard from an East team. Timer starts now.
Okay. You got a little freaky with that question.
Can we steal these?
Man, Mark Price could really shoot.
That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know how many he won.
Mark Price could really shoot in the 90s.
I'm willing to go Mark Price. Yeah.
What about Reggie Miller? Hold on. What about Reggie Miller?
It wasn't Reggie. I know it wasn't Reggie.
So you want to go Mark Price? I'll go Mark Price with you.
I feel more confident with Mark Price than Reggie. Like way more confident with Mark Price.
Go ahead, hit us with it.
All right, Mark Price. Lock it in.
Oh,
Motivate.
Hodges was 3 in a row. I believe it was 89 through 91. And then we had Price for the Cavs was 92-93 and 93-94 season. He went back to back.
Yeah, I'm finna say Mark Price could shoot back in the day.
All righty, so 8-7. It's up to Rob and Chris with their NFC East question to see who's going to win the game. The most rushing yards in the 2000s by an NFC East running back was in the 2005 NFL season. Which running back was it? Timer starts now.
05 was hold on.
It was his last year.
Because 05 was Clinton Portis' first year with Washington.
He had 50. Yeah, okay. No, Tiki was 06, actually. Yes, Tiki's seat last year was 06. I know, but Tiki had an 1,800-yard season that one of those years.
Seconds.
I know Tiki had an 1,800-yard season.
If you're confident, I'll rock with it.
Tiki was 05 too.
I know 05 was Clinton Portis' first year with us.
Yeah, like 1,500 yards there, but I know Tiki had an 1,800-yard season.
Okay.
Those
Do
seasons.
it. Go ahead, lock it in.
Tiki Barber locked it in. There we go. Let's go.
So the idea behind giving them one of their running backs was that I knew that Portis and Tiki were the 2 best running backs of the decade, and they were going to have to fight over who had the better season.
I know Tiki had an 1,800-yard season. I know Clinton had a really good season, but I know Tiki had an 18. I just didn't know if it was 06 or 05. That was the only thing.
Tiki was 1,860 yards.
Only had one touchdown
Alexander that year.
He had one touchdown with 18.
He only had one touchdown. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ron Dane took a lot of the touchdowns. I remember they.
That makes sense.
He was a dude.
So tough NFL round is the downfall for Mo and Fresh. Fellas, 0-1 to start the season. How we feeling? Mo got real confident when they were up 6-4 in the house.
Yeah.
Man, we still good.
He was wiping what?
Hey, at the end of the day, though, I got that Kyle Fuller question right, man. That's a game changer. Nobody. Listen, I'm gonna tell you.
You like an Ole Miss fan. 11-2 is not hype for 11-2.
Hey, listen here, Mr. 8-5. I might have lost. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, that's how the winners. That's how winners start. We good.
That was the highlight of the game. We good.
We're not gonna lose that. We ain't gonna lose that NFL like that again. Y'all got that. Y'all got
I also love that man said that he lost tonight, so he was really embracing the team.
y'all got them easy questions.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
Chris, I mean, Mo, you got an Ohio State question, so let's not go down that road. Chris,
Yeah,
that
was I ain't gonna lie.
There was some tough questions, but hey,
that was a layup. Boy, I was like, what?
You don't miss still no more.
I couldn't believe he did that. I said, oh my God.
I think I'm gonna guarantee that we're going to the Super Bowl.
All right, we'll see y'all again then.
Yeah,
We'll have a blemish, but they'll be saying we're the best team in the country. That's all I'm saying. We'll have a blemish, but they'll be saying
I think we did a lot better in football than I thought.
Yeah, you guys did.
I'm gonna brush up on my college basketball.
We need to, I have to remember these names. Yeah, Terrence Jones. I saw the face. I couldn't put the name together. But I have Kev's number, so that
Kev will never get a college basketball question.
The only reason I threw out that Kyle Fuller because that was when they had the brothers. It was him, and they both played at Virginia Tech.
Right. They had a brother.
He the older brother, and his other brother played after him.
I feel like there's like 17 Fullers.
He played. Kyle Fuller played like he played when they beat Ohio State that year.
There's been 3.
Hey, Kenneth, can I have exclusivity to Kev's number, and nobody else gets it? Can I have that right? Or
I mean, I don't really get to make
I
that.
We wouldn't have needed it.
I don't even have Kev's number, so I don't know how I would guarantee that that's a thing.
Yeah, we wouldn't have said
Patterson.
But hey, man, I gotta go put the kids to bed, man.
But that wraps things up for episode 1 of season 2. Shout out Betalytics. Use code OTBN for 25% off. Shout out to Robin Cruz for picking up the first win of the season, and we'll be back next time for OTBN.